Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm joining you here today with my little Stanley dupe. Zoe actually managed to get hold of one of the proper Stanley cups this week, so I got a hand-me-down of the Stanley dupe. It's literally like completely unbranded. I think she got it from Amazon, but oh lord, why didn't I have one of these sooner? I put ice and water in this last night, so hours and hours and hours ago, right? Ready? The ice is still fully formed. The ice is still there. Fun fact about me, I cannot drink any drinks, like I've got a few selections here. I cannot drink any drink unless it is ice cold. It has to be absolutely freezing. So this for me, I wish I had this when I was pregnant. I wish more than anything I had this when I was pregnant. Anyway, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel today. Weirdly, today's actually a Sunday lunchtime. Bambi's just gone down for her long nap of the day. The two best friends that anybody could have are back in action. But thank God for baby monitors, because these are the recipe for getting things done in life when you are a mum. Like, they are elite. So guys, I thought today, whilst Bambi was napping, I would sit down with you guys and do a little bit of makeup. Do my, at the moment, my go-to sort of day-to-day makeup. As you guys know, I don't always wear makeup. Most of the week you will find me as I am now, with no makeup on, especially now with having a baby, and she's at the moment, she's in the stage of grabbing my face all the time. She loves to grab, so there really is no point at the moment putting makeup on. I thought today I would sit down and show you guys my go-to current makeup for if I have work things on, if I'm going out for meetings, if I just need to look a little bit more put together. I wouldn't say it's massively changed since becoming a mum. It's definitely gotten quicker without being cliche. Like, I do have a much quicker makeup routine now. But yeah, I mean, you guys know I'm definitely not a pro at makeup, but I thought we could sit down, chat, put the world to rights, because I'm sure I've got loads to catch up with you guys on. And as always, the products I'm going to be using today, you can shop on Lookfantastic. This video is kindly sponsored by Lookfantastic. They're just my ultimate go-to spot for all of my beauty products. As for moisturiser, I normally use my Bobbi Brown one, but I couldn't actually find that this morning, so I've just gone in with the Weleda Skin Food instead. One of my absolute go-tos. Amazing if you've got really dry skin. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to do this with my hair down. I think I'm going to put my little fringe, my little bangs in a roller just to keep them out of the way. 1 second. Me and my bangs. Oh, guys, I just don't know if it's working for me. Like, this the bang life, I want it to work for me. I want to be that Matilda Jerf, like, you know, the bang swooping in the face, the volume, but my hair doesn't give volume. Okay, for base, I feel like I'm onto a product here that I haven't actually seen anyone really talking about before. So this is the Vita Liberata. Little focus. As you can see, it's a very well-loved product in my makeup bag. It's the Beauty Blur Face. This is in shade dark. I believe they only do 2 shades, like medium and dark. This shade is perfect for me when I have a tan, but my tan's kind of faded at the moment, so I'm going to mix it in with the CC cream from It Cosmetics. This is also Factor 50, which is really great. So I thought whilst I'm doing my makeup, I could maybe talk life with you guys, give you a little bit of a life update, just tell you, I don't know, what's been happening recently. I feel like, thank God, and I'm so grateful for this, but I feel like I'm in such a good place at the moment. I feel really happy. Also, this probably looks quite alarmingly dark. The makeup girlies that love the full coverage, I'd say this is something that you'd actually put underneath your foundation as like a base product just to give you more glow, but I personally like it as like more of a foundation. I picked up a new brush from Lookfantastic. This is the Zoeva 103 foundation brush. I thought I would just try this to blend that all in. You can see those two colours together giving me a bit more of a my skin colour. So yeah, I feel like at the minute I'm so happy about it. I'm in like a really good place. When I was setting up my camera to film this video, I had to delete some of the footage on the SD card to create some space, and I actually came across this video which literally nearly made me cry, and even thinking about it now, I'm during my period, guys, so I feel emotional. Basically, it was a clip. I think Bambi must have been only a couple of weeks old at this point. I've never felt more transported back to a moment in my life than how I did when I was watching that clip a few moments ago. I suddenly like felt all of the emotions and felt all of the feelings that I was feeling in the moment that I was feeling. Oh God, I can't even explain it. Let me just insert the clip here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so basically, in that video, I was home alone with Bambi, and she was only a couple of weeks old. She was literally screaming, crying. She had colic. I was trying to start vlogging again, and I was really trying to rush myself back to chatting to you guys and being back present for you guys, because I was just desperate not to like fall off. And Bambi was literally a couple of weeks old, and now I'm literally looking back, I'm like, what was wrong with you? You literally just had a baby, and the fact that you'd even turned the camera on at this point and you thought that was a good time to vlog, like, I just don't think I was even in the room. I don't think I was even processing what was going on. But just to interrupt my story time quickly, I picked up a new concealer from Lookfantastic, but it's the Makeup Forever HD one. I got it in shade 22, but as you can see, it's very light, but I still want to give it a go. It's too light. I'm going to mix it in with the Laura Mercier. This is the concealer in shade 2W. This is their Flawless Fusion Concealer, and one that I use literally all the time. So I'm just going to mix the two together. I think seeing that little video clip before I started this video made me really reflect on how ridiculously far I've come, and how genuinely, as deep as it sounds, I really wasn't sure if I was ever... sounds so deep. I wasn't sure I was like ever gonna feel happy again. That's how hard I found those first few weeks. But yeah, I'd say only now am I really experiencing what I believed motherhood would look like, and Bambi's nearly 7 months. I don't want to sound like a broken record, because I know I have spoken about it quite a lot, about, you know, motherhood, and you know how I found it a lot harder than I thought I would, but I just want to say it for the other mums out there that, I don't know, I just want to tell any other mums out there that have that young newborn screaming baby, or maybe your newborn's not screaming, maybe you just have a tiny baby and you're finding it really, really hard. Like, I know I've said it so many times, but I just want to reiterate it, because hearing it made me feel so much better. I promise you, it gets so much easier. And the visions that you maybe had of motherhood and how you thought it was going to be, and maybe it's not right now how you thought it was going to be, and maybe you're struggling more than you thought you might, I promise you, like, it's going to get better, it's going to get easier. And apologies for everyone that's not interested in baby talk, but I don't know, it's just something I feel so passionate about, and just something that, God, I've been on such a journey with so far, and we're only 7 months into parenthood, into motherhood. But yeah, I'm just in such a really, really good, happy place at the minute. And there was points like when I first had Bambi that I genuinely didn't think I'd ever feel like this again, and that's pretty deep and pretty crazy to admit. But yeah, okay, that's my base so far. It's quite glowy, isn't it? Quite happy with that. So I'm gonna go in with Born This Way concealer. This is in shade, this is from Too Faced, sorry, this is in shade Toffee, just for a tiny little bit of contour, liquid contour, just because I'm looking very one-dimensional right now. I'm just gonna pop a tiny little bit on the back of my hand, because I feel like when I go in straight with it on my face, it's a recipe for disaster. Pop a tiny little bit of that underneath my cheekbone. You guys can see my little sideburn. It's giving sideburn. My postpartum hair loss, it's literally kicking in, guys. It's here and it's here to stay. I don't know why I thought that I was an anomaly and I was gonna be the one to avoid the hair breakage after having a baby, you know, and the hair loss. I just don't think I'm gonna get it, you know, I just don't think it's gonna happen for me. And it happened. It happened. Oh my God, what's that from? Bridesmaids. It happened. Oh, you're really doing it, aren't you? Shitting in the street. You guys aren't actually gonna believe me when I tell you what we did this morning. That's alarming. That is alarming. Let me blend that out quickly. So, are we back viewing houses again? Are we back viewing houses? I don't even want to admit to it, because genuinely I think you guys are going to think I've lost my mind, but let me explain. Recently on my Instagram story, I mentioned, someone asked me, is the house you're in now your forever home? And I straight up said, no, definitely not. And so many of you were shocked when I said that, which really shocked me, because I thought everyone, well, not everyone, because literally no one cares, but I thought the people that would wonder about that question would know that this definitely is not our forever home. When we bought this house, it was never with the intention of it being our forever home. We view this as being a maximum sort of 10-year stay for us. Sorry to interrupt again, I'm just gonna quickly set my under eye. Now I've got my liquid products on with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, as always. We're not looking to move, but there has been discussions in terms of property also being an investment. That plays a massive part of it. Not to delve too deep, but like, you know, we want to keep making investments, and in property is an incredible investment. And if we were to come across a house that we preferred to this house that we then want to invest in, or maybe Tommy would want to invest in, or I'd want to invest in, and then, I don't know, maybe potentially we rent this house out. That has been a conversation, but I mean, for me to rent this house out, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. Like, too much love and care and time and effort has been put into this house for, God, imagine if someone came in and mistreated it. I would fight. I don't know how to fight, but I would fight that person. In fact, I'd just get Tommy to fight them. You know, I'd volunteer him as tribute. Like, he would have to fight for me. I just went off camera and quickly filled in my brows a little bit because that would have been so boring to watch. I only just literally run a tiny little bit of pencil through them, and then I'm going to use this little baby mini. How cute. This is the Benefit Brow Setter. I've always loved this product. It's such a good brow gel. Yeah, basically to conclude on that little story time, if someone was to come along, this would probably really surprise people, but yeah, if someone was to come along and to offer us the right price for our house, would we consider selling it? 100%. I'm just going in with Hoola Benefit Bronzer for my eyeshadow as usual. I think I've learned that buying a house is something so freaking serious and something that you literally need to think about so much before you make that decision. I do not regret for 1 second us purchasing this house. I love this house so much, but like I mentioned in a vlog the other week, are there quite a few things that I wish this house had that it doesn't have? 100% there is, unfortunately. And if I'd spent a little bit more time maybe reflecting on the choice, like really reflecting on it, would I have made a different decision? Potentially. I don't know actually, because when I viewed this house, I literally fell head over heels for it. I love it literally with my whole heart. But in terms of practicality with, you know, Bambi and future children, I don't want anyone to think for 1 second that we don't feel eternally grateful and feel so lucky that we have a roof over our heads and we have this house to live in. Like, we are so blessed. But yeah, I'm just speaking openly about the fact that we have had conversations about the concept of moving, not necessarily tomorrow, not necessarily next year, I don't know, but there has been conversations about it. And if the conversations do get more serious, I will let you guys know and I'll bring you guys along. But yeah, I guess I say they're not getting serious, but we had a house viewing today and the house was I just love houses. Like viewing houses, it gives me a kick. It genuinely gives me a kick. And this house that we viewed today, it was in a completely different area as well. Like, it was in like a whole new area, a whole different type of house, just a whole different thing to look at. And boy, I was like, oh no, here we go again. Here we go again. We took Bambi to the house viewing as well. She was so well behaved. Even the estate agent, also they did it on a Sunday for us, which I thought was so nice because they don't normally do viewings on a Sunday, but they fitted us in. The estate agent was like, oh my gosh, your baby is so well behaved. And I was like, it's honestly the biggest compliment ever, and just fills me with joy when anyone compliments. Not that a 7-month-old can really even be well behaved because it's a 7-month-old, but I don't know, just when anyone compliments her at all, I'm like, oh, it's better than when you get a compliment yourself when your baby gets a compliment. It's just unreal. For bronzer, I'm going to use this Guerlain bronzer. This is in shade Terracotta. I feel like the packaging is really beautiful. It's like a tortoiseshell type packaging, and this is what it looks like inside. Oh, please don't say I scratched it. No, all good. Another thing that happened this week, which was really cute, was, I don't know if her vlog will have gone live yet, but we actually went wedding dress shopping for Zoe, which was really cute. I really enjoyed it, and I got so annoyed at her when we left actually, because I said, I passed her phone back, and I was like, honestly, I don't think I've ever succeeded in a job role more than her asking me to take pictures. Her camera roll was basically just half full of pictures from that day. And then the girl had literally the audacity to say that I didn't even do a good job. She was like, you didn't even vlog. Like, you didn't even vlog much and you didn't even take many videos. And I was like, sorry. Like, I was so angry because I couldn't have taken any more pictures if I tried. I'm just going in with blush now. This is my favorite, the Laura Mercier Rose. Actually, no, I got a new one from Lookfantastic as well. This was the new blush I was saying about, the L'Oreal Blush of Paradise in shade Melon Dollar Baby. Oh, like Million Dollar Baby, Melon Dollar Baby. That's quite cute. Look how nice this looks. My kind of shade to a dream, and it's got a little bit of shimmer in there. So maybe we'll try that one instead for today. And if it doesn't look good, we'll go back to Laura Mercier. Oh wow, it's very made my brush go really pink. Not that you guys can see that. I know you can. Alrighty then, because that's literally, guys. Oh no, it is. It's subtle. It's subtle. I like a lot of blush. So, oh no, it is. It does kind of come out, to be fair. Maybe I'm being a bit dramatic. But yeah, wedding dress shopping for Zoe was super cute. Got in trouble for not taking enough pictures, even though I took about 1,000. Did she find the one? I don't know. She found a dress. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I'll run this past her before I post it, but she found a dress that she absolutely fell in love with. I don't know. I mean, I absolutely love it. But when she walked out in it, I didn't go like, but then when I was looking at her more in it, then I was like, oh, actually, no, I do like this dress. And it was, I'm sure she would have said, like a completely different style to the type of dress that she thought she wanted, which was really interesting. I would be lying if I said that I didn't have a sneaky little look at a few dresses for myself whilst we were having a little look through, because I've never really had the chance, well, obviously I've never really had the chance to do that, because who goes wedding dress shopping before they're even engaged? Well, I don't know, maybe you've done that before, I don't know. Obviously, because I have just got engaged, I was having a sneaky little look at some of the styles that I thought maybe I might like too, just while she was getting changed and stuff. Personally, I think I'm definitely set on getting a big dress. I love big dresses. I think on your wedding day, in my personal opinion, like, not necessarily the bigger the better, but I just feel like the more wedding-y the better, because it's literally your one chance in life to wear a dress that doesn't look like a prom dress, it doesn't look like an evening dress, like it's a wedding dress through and through. I'm gonna use this Benefit mascara, it's called Fan Fest. The packaging is making me go dizzy, look at that, how cool. Okay guys, that mascara is really nice. I don't want to move the camera because it's just literally gonna, I mean, we've got a little bit of clumpage going on there, but I could separate that. That is a really nice, and also that blush, I don't know why I thought that wasn't coming out. I feel like maybe it just took a minute to like get working. It's a little bit, you could do a bit more blending, but, and also these brows look shocking. They look shocking. That's my eyeshadow brush. That's literally my eyeshadow brush. What am I doing? For lips, I'm going to be using this Morphe pencil in shade Love Bite. I think it could be a little bit too brown for me. It is giving brown. I feel like we just go for it, and then I'll just pinken it up in the middle with something a little bit pinkier. I never know what to do about the lip liner section, because I want to show you guys me doing it. Not that anyone wants to take tips from me, but it's like an awkward silence, isn't it? I'm just literally here like, oh, that's the baby monitor. Let me just turn that down. So I'm going to finish off my lips with my trusty lip oil from Espa. This is it here. I use it every single day. I normally just do a lip liner and then like a lip oil or like Vaseline, or just like, God, I sound so natural, like I'm like such a natural girl, like I don't even use lip product. But no, I mean, I just don't ever really use like a lipstick in the middle or an extra lip product. I normally just use something like this to get a little bit of a shine. I know it's been something that I've gone on about for about 3 years now, so you think just shut up and do it, but I think this video has made me realise that I genuinely need to consider microblading, because my brows, they're so crap. Like literally, I am actually so self-conscious about my brows. Like the tail, where is it? And also like I love these drawing on skills here. Like I've drawn on like half a tail and then just like missed out a whole section there. So that looks really good. I'm gonna do a tiny little bit more bronzer all around just to finish off, because I feel like I look a little bit, tiny little bit pale. Little spritz just to finish off. I think it's time for you all to laugh at me and watch how like I shouldn't have even bothered with this flipping thing here, because like, you know, it doesn't actually work. Let's hope I haven't got hairy armpits. Here goes nothing. Lips out, ready? Oh no, okay. No, see, it's flat. Flat, shouldn't it be like this? Ooh, after having a roller in it, it should be looking like that, not flat. Why so flat? Hang on. And then we're gonna, also, if you can see dandruff with my bird watching camera, like, no you can't, because this camera picks up too much detail for its own good. I look like that character from, is it called Maleficent, that Disney film. I've never seen it before, but you know, the lady with the big horns. I feel like for having a roller in it, guys, come on, for having a roller in it, that's when it should be like whoosh, and then you go outside and then it goes a little bit like this. The fact that it's this flat now, you already know after going outside for like literally 1 second it's going to be like that. Honestly, with these bangs, I was prepared to not be a low maintenance girly. Like I was prepared to actually like style them and, you know, do the roller, do the air wrap, do the like products and stuff, but what's the point? Because it just doesn't work. Like if it worked, sorry, I know I'm looking in the viewfinder loads, but I'm just in disbelief about how crap they look. So yeah, 2 things I realised in this video: time to grow my bangs out and time to get microblading. So guys, there is my current go-to makeup routine. I feel like, honestly, am I the worst person to makeup on the planet, because it literally looks so basic, and I always talk about it. I honestly think I've mentioned it in every single makeup video I've ever done now, but I just wish I was so much better at makeup. It's one of my deepest goals in life. That's absolutely horrendous, isn't it? You think have some more meaningful goals than that, but it honestly is. Like I want to be better at makeup. I've always wanted to be better. I'm just meant to be a natural girl, you know? Maybe that's just the life I was meant to take, you know, natural girly. so natural. Guys, if you made it to the end of this video, I love you millions. Thank you so much for sticking around. I feel like we've had some really random conversations, but also some quite deep, meaningful that's good, isn't it? Meaningful conversations. And apologies if you don't like baby talk. I know not everyone's here for it, but it's a massive part of me. It's a massive part of my life. Like, I am a mother. She is mother. And sometimes I do like to talk about it. I've got so many exciting things coming up soon that I'm going to vlog, bring you guys along. I'm going to London in a couple of days for a shoot. I also am going to New York. I'm going to New York, guys. Yeah, I'm going to New York in a couple of weeks, even less than that. I think it's like under 2 weeks now. I'm shooting a really exciting campaign out there, so I'll bring you guys along for that. A little bit upset about it, haven't spoken about it yet because it's going to be the longest time I have left Bambi for, which I feel extremely sick about. Yeah, these things have to be done, and yeah, I'll update you guys about that soon. But anyway, obviously I mentioned at the start of this video, every single product that I used in this little makeup look will be linked down below for you guys to shop from Lookfantastic. Thank you so much, Lookfantastic, for sponsoring this video. I also have a code which I believe is Mollymae LF, Molly LF. I will leave it on the screen, can't quite remember. I love you all millions, and hopefully I will see you all very soon. Bye.